Hello and welcome back to Think Summary, the home of timeless wisdom from legendary financial books. In our last episode, we followed the story of Bansir, the chariot builder of Babylon, and his musician friend, Kabi. Despite years of hard work, they found themselves broke and frustrated. Bansir's beautiful chariots brought him no wealth, and Kabi's harp melodies echoed through streets, but not through gold vaults. And so the big question was asked, if we've spent years working hard, why do we remain poor? The answer? They were never taught how to become wealthy. Which brings us to today's story. Chapter 2, The Richest Man in Babylon. The chapter starts with Bansir and Kobi deciding to approach Arkad, the richest man in Babylon. They remember how once they all played together as children. But somehow, Arkad's life took a different turn. While they struggled, Arkad amassed so much wealth that his name became legendary across the city. Instead of feeling envy, Bansir and Kabi decide to learn. They approach Arkad and ask the big question, how did you become so rich while we remained poor? Arkad, now a wise and respected man, smiles at their honesty. He appreciates their curiosity because most people don't seek knowledge, they only wish for gold without effort. And so, Arkad begins to share his story, Arkad's journey from scribe to wealth. Years ago, Arkad was just like them. He was a humble scribe working for a moneylender. He spent hours carving tablets, yet he had nothing to show for it. He wanted more out of life. He didn't just want to survive, he wanted to live richly, to eat well, dress finely, and enjoy the pleasures of success. So one day, he asked his employer, Algamish, the moneylender, how does one become rich? Instead of answering directly, Algamish gave him a test. If you can take my advice and prove you can handle money, I'll teach you more. Leçon 1. Pay yourself first. Algamish's golden rule was simple yet powerful. A part of all you earn is yours to keep. Arkad realized that he'd always spent everything he earned. He thought all of it belonged to the baker, the tailor, the landlord, but not to himself. From that day, Arkad began setting aside 1/10, 10% of everything he earned before spending a single coin. At first, it was difficult, but over time, he adjusted his lifestyle and started saving consistently. Slowly, his savings began to grow. Lesson 2, make your gold multiply. After saving for a year, Arkad excitedly invested his money with a brickmaker who promised to buy jewels from Phoenicia and sell them at a profit. But the brickmaker knew nothing about jewels. The result? Arkad lost all his money. When Algamish returned, Arkad confessed his failure. But instead of scolding him, Algamish said, don't trust your gold with someone who lacks experience. If you would have given it to a jeweler, you'd be richer today. It was a hard lesson. But Arkad learned, always seek advice from people who understand the investment. Lesson 3. Make your gold work for you. Arkad started again, saving another 10th of his income. This time, he invested with a shield maker who used the money wisely to buy bronze and pay workers. The investment grew. The profits were reinvested. And slowly, Arkad's gold began to work for him, just like laborers in the fields. This, Algamish said, is the true secret. Let your money earn more money. Then reinvest that money. Let your army of gold grow. Reinvesting and compound growth. Arkad didn't just save, he reinvested. He didn't just seek profit, he sought safe, smart profit. He let the profits roll back into the investment. Over the years, he built a stream of income that didn't depend on his physical labor. And that's the turning point. True wealth comes when your money works harder than you do. Returning to present day. Bansir, Kabi's reaction. As Arkad finishes his story, Bansir and Kobi are silent. Not because they're confused, but because they're amazed. They realize that wealth is not about luck or big salaries. It's about discipline, knowledge, and consistency. If Arkad can do it and he started just like us, then so can we. They leave with a renewed sense of purpose. They're ready to apply the first laws of gold. Save at least 10% of what they earn. Spend less than they make. Invest wisely with knowledgeable people. Let the returns work and grow over time. Key takeaways. Let's break this chapter down into modern day money lessons. Always pay yourself first. Don't wait till the end of the month to save. Start with saving. Avoid get-rich-quick schemes. Don't invest with people who are clueless. Seek wisdom before you risk your money. Let your money work. Whether it's stocks, mutual funds, or side businesses, find ways to earn passive income. Stay disciplined. Arkad didn't get rich overnight. It took years of patience and smart choices. Education is the first investment. Asking the right people, like Arkad did, was the turning point. Outcome of chapter 2. Bansir and Kabi now realize that wealth is not reserved for kings or merchants. It belongs to anyone who is willing to learn, save, invest, and repeat. The chapter doesn't give a get-rich formula, it gives a mindset. One based on discipline, respect for money, and long-term thinking. And that wraps up chapter 2, The Richest Man in Babylon. In the next video, we'll explore how Arkad starts teaching the 7 cures for a lean purse, actual step-by-step money lessons for beginners. Make sure to subscribe to Think Summary and tap the bell so you don't miss the next financial gem from this timeless book. Thanks for watching. Your journey to wealth just began.